Hey guys! You are now listening to
Malu Podcast! Yay!
Did you guys miss us?
So what are you guys doing right now?
Are you guys feeling comfortable in your home?
We know this podcast will going to uplift your mood
and hope your interest about today's relevant topic.
Last March 8, we celebrated International Women's Day.
That's why, for today's episode, we will talk about women empowerment. But before we start our topic, we got here one question from our lovely follower, @Ruby_Boone.
And she asked, why is there a need to empower women?
Wow, what a nice and interesting question.
So guys, who's going to answer first?
I think I have an answer for that. So my thought about this is that there is a need to empower women in order for us to promote camaraderie and strength among women. So what about you, Jameson? What are your thoughts about this?
So, in addition on what you said, empowering women is to give women the right and to have an equal right to participate in education, society, economy, and politically.
Yes, I do agree with you because I also think that we should empower women to realize and embrace our self-worth because we all know in today's society, women are constantly being subjected to expectations about beauty, relationship, careers, and many more. What about you, PJ?
Furthermore, women also must be given equal opportunities in every field or irrespective of gender.
Right, in addition to what you said, empowering women will make them have opportunities which will be useful for their future. Being empowered will teach them to have dreams and ambition that will make them break the barriers of stereotypes and inequality.
I love all of your answers. To sum up all of your thoughts about her question, giving women equal rights and opportunities in society is the act of empowering women. Moreover, as a woman is boundless, unique, and created to do the greatest things in life. Nobody can alter her into the greatness she is destined to be.
Oh, before I forgot, we received an email from our avid listener about her being discriminated because of her gender.
Nice! Her story fits so well with our episode for today.
That's right. Spill it now, Rafa.
So Rafa, what's with it?
I think it's really interesting.
I'm so intrigued.
You must read it now. We're so ready for it.
So seems that you are all excited to hear it. This is her story. Our sender doesn't want to disclose her identity. And now allow me to read it. They have been noticing since the first grade. My actions are not ladylike since my toys were marbles and playing cards instead of Chinese garter. I always jam with boys that look like gangsters in our area. When I started high school, I made friends with bisexual females who were interested and liked ladies. I brought my guitar with me instead of a makeup bag, and I always wore a long-sleeved t-shirt and faded jeans. And because of that, they started mocking me and insulting me how I dress. I've been discriminated because of my gender preference until it affects my mental health. It caused me to have psychological issues like anxiety and panic attacks. I also started to question my gender. That is why I need to get an advice from you and hear your thoughts about my problem. So guys, if you were in her shoe, how are you going to handle her situation?
That's actually so sad to hear. So, if I were in her shoe, I think she should stop comparing herself and don't mind the judgments of others. Just be yourself because no matter how hard you try, you will never feel worthy if you don't remove the habit of comparing yourself to others.
That's right. I think she should still continue to choose the things that she wants, whether her preferred clothing style or the things she want to play and such. And that she should keep away from those people who keeps degrading her choices in life. What about you, Ara?
So I know she's listening to us right now. And the advice that I can give to her is to surround herself with good people who will help her to realize her self-worth and to have good environment. Because we all know how hard it is to find and maintain self-worth when we live in fear of whether we're meeting societal standards.
So, addition to what she said, Don't be afraid to express and embrace yourself in society. Instead, show your true colors and break out of your shell so that our lives can be happy and fulfilled.
As Jade said, just embrace who you are because your feelings are valid. Be strong and show your deeply held inner feelings of whether you're female or male, both or neither. And also, let's open our mind or thinking that bisexuality is the same as being straight or gay apart. From the fact that when we look at someone, we don't see a gender, we see a person.
So, here's my take to that. I think you also possess signs of identity crisis, like questioning your character, questioning your fashion in life, experiencing anxiety and unrest, difficulty answering and questions about yourself. You may not spend much time consciously thinking about your identity, but it still affects your life. Knowing who you are allows you to live with purpose and develop satisfying relationships, both of which can contribute to overall good emotional health. Ignore internal and external judgments. That's the best answer for that.
So I hope that wherever you are, anonymous sender, what they said will help you and that you will sooner know what your true identity is. We hope that you may find your happiness and purpose in life. So as what we have said earlier, her story fits so well with our topic, which is women empowerment. Now that we've been talking about being brave to truly accept who you are, let us now define what it is. So guys, what are your thoughts about women empowerment? For me, it is giving women equal chance and privileges. To empower women, they should be able to join civic communities, but their participation should not be limited to that. How about you, Gillian?
Women empowerment. For me, to empower women, we should complement their mind and soul, not just their body, because women already get a lot of commentary about the way they look. If we're looking to compliment a woman, Brighton suggests describing her the insides rather than her outsides. Try to compliment a woman on something other than her looks once daily. Like for example, all women like to be told they are beautiful. Why not try to compliment them that they are also brilliant, kind, dedicated, strong, and etc. What about you, Jade?
So, I wish more women realize that helping another woman win, cheering her on, praying for her, or sharing a resource with her does not take away from the blessings coming to them. Empowering women doesn't come from selfishness, but rather from selflessness.
So, my thoughts about women empowerment, it's an action to empower women to build a strong stance and rights in our society. And to achieve it, gender inequality should be eliminated. We should give equal opportunities to women for equal pay and equal respect as equal to men. And in addition, we have lots of barriers, like women from ethnic minority groups often experience additional barriers when they seek services, especially if they do not speak the predominant language of that country.
And related to what you have said, through these barriers, we can see the importance of education or the impact of education for the empowerment of women. Because it helps women to have self-confidence as well as self-control to become more matured about decision making. It provides them some skills like cognitive skills that will surely help them in participating in other things. How about you, PJ?
That's true. Quality education is the key to women's empowerment. Slowly, with the increase in literacy level and awareness, society has started giving importance to education. Many parents today want to educate their daughters equally as their son. Many women today are scientists, lecturers, collectors, etc. Women and decision making. The women empowerment also means when the society will also accept women as decision makers for the economic and financial decisions of the family. We shall encourage women from all the section of society to make their own decisions. They need not take permission from men. So what's your thought about it, at Kenneth Gregorio?
Amazing! All of your thoughts are true. Women empowerment is really an important part to really discover their full potential on how they control their own lives. The well-being and socio-economic advancement of families, communities, and nations depend on the empowerment of women. Women can realize their greatest potential when they lead secure, contented, and fruitful lives, raising happier, healthier children, and contributing their skills to the workforce. They can also support healthy economies, advance societies, and benefit all of humanity.
So now to dig deeper of today's topic, we gathered the 5 components of women empowerment. So what are those, PJ?
So, women's empowerment has 5 components. First, women's sense of self-worth. Second, their right to have and to determine choices. Third, their right to have access to opportunities and resources. Fourth, their right to have power to control their own lives, both within and outside the home. And last, their ability to influence the direction of social change to create a more just social and economic order nationally and internationally.
So, in women's sense of self-worth, meaning they know how to value themselves. They know their standards, they know their preferences, could be their preference with their passion, in makeup, their partners, or even on their jobs because they know themselves more. They know the things they deserve because they have this so-called sense of self-worth. Moreover, having a sense of self-worth makes you love yourselves even more. It makes you happy, it brings you contentment, and makes you embrace your flaws. So, my advice for you who's listening to our podcast right now is to love yourself every day more than you love others, and that your mistakes or failures doesn't make you less, but rather it builds you up to be a stronger person.
Second, the right to have and to determine choices. We are not living in an old type of culture where only men are having the right to make choices, because now, even women are utilizing their power to determine, discover, and pick their choices. Both men and women have the capacity to think and reason out what's best for them. They also have the right to have the things they want to acquire as long as they work hard for it or if they really deserved it.
So the third component is the right to have access to opportunities and resources. Occupational stereotypes is really one of the problems in workplaces. Thinking that these certain jobs are only suitable for men, even though the job description doesn't even stated that that job is only for men. Thinking that women are weak and cannot perform really well for that task or job. Some certain jobs that are related to this are engineering, constructions, electrician, and the likes. Women have the rights also for these job opportunities because women are not weak and women can ace different tasks.
The fourth component is their right to have power to control their own lives. Women are not puppets. They do not need any other people to control their lives. They do not need any other people to make choices and instruct them with every actions. They can be independent as long as they want. Let's take the mothers who are solo parents in their homes as an example. As you can see, they can able to manage their family really well, so meaning women can also be leaders, and that will bring us to the last component.
And the last, their ability to influence the direction of social change to create a more just social and economic order nationally and internationally. Meaning, women have the right to be an advocate of change. They have the right to run for position in the government and break the glass ceiling. They also have the ability to lead, manage, and improve the quality of the nation state as men.
So what you have said are all very useful to appreciate women. I hope that by hearing all of this, you, our dear sender, will be more encouraged to show your full potential to the world and to be not afraid of the judgment of other people. So I think that's it for today. We hope to see you again for another episode of
Malu Podcast!
bensound.com